Hi guys, my name is Lauren. I'm currently in Atlanta. Today I'm going to talk about this virus that spreads so fast and reach almost every part of the world. I know it has impacted a lot of people's life, especially in bad ways, but I think that we have to try to look at it in other ways. We always must be positive and we cannot lose the hope. I'm going to tell you about how coronavirus is impacting my life, my parents' life, and besides all the bad things, I'm going to tell you some tips that I read in a psychology website to help you all be more positive and pass through this. So, first of all, I'm going to talk about how it's impacting my life. And to start, my studies were not that impacted. We're all having online classes, which for some people can be hard, but it's been better than what I thought. And it's good because we can watch the classes anytime we want. We have more time to do homework, and open book quizzes are better and easier. So I'm not having issues with school. And about volleyball, it's been hard to leave practice and weight room routine, but at least I can practice with my sister and my parents because they work as coaches in a volleyball club here in Atlanta. And the club is closed right now, so we can practice there almost every day. And the main concern that is really impacting me is the fact that I can't go anywhere. I can't go anywhere. And even though the situation here is worse than in Brazil, I'm worried about my friends and my relatives that are there. The second thing that I'm going to talk about is how coronavirus is impacting my mom and my dad's life. I interviewed my parents and they told me that the fact they are not working is their main concern right now. They work in a volleyball club which is closed right now and it has no provision to open again. The worst thing about it is the uncertainty. So we just have to wait and be patient about that. They are also concerned about their parents and their relatives. They're in the risk group in Brazil and their other relatives. But besides everything, they pray a lot every day and they are confident and positive that everything is going to be fine soon. The last thing that I'm going to talk about is how to find hope with all of this happening. I took some information from a website called Psychology Today, in which a psychologist called Kevin Foss gave us some tips about how to stay positive during this time. So, the first thing he says is focus on what you can control. Fear and depression can make you feel powerless. Additionally, your anxious brain and depression can conspire against you to highlight how your life is worse and limited. Things in your control can be as simple as your daily and night routine, what you eat, and what you wear each day. They also can be as profound as how you speak to yourself, how you will pursue your beliefs and goals, and how you will respond under pressure. Second thing that he says is limit your media intake. In order to get ahead of the virus and be up to date, you may be glued to your phone, TV, or computer. Of course, we all want information and guidance on what we can do to keep up ourselves and family safe, but the amount of information can be bad for us. And the last thing that he says is remember that people are still working to make it get better. After some time in quarantine and being surrounded by bad news, you can start to believe that nothing is getting better. But there are stories of police officers shopping for the elderly, doctors coming out of retirement to lend a hand, and families sharing their food and toilet paper with those in need. So, there's some tips that I just told you guys that can help you to stay positive and try to focus about another stuff. So today I talk about how coronavirus is impacting my life and my parents' life. That's been an awful time for all of us, but with the tips that I showed you from Dr. Kevin Foss, you can stay positive or at least try. We have to have hope and never lose our faith. Stay safe and stay home. Bye, guys.